loosening sequence, we're going to do something that doesn't just loosen the body but really allows us to loosen our responses as we move through life. So it's often referred to as an adrenal response exercise, as it marries up the tone of the breath, the inhalation to the exhalation, to the fact that naturally the inhalation is more energizing, and then therefore it can be more tonifying, brings things in and up, but it also has a potential to be more stressful when we tend to dominate in a sympathetic, stressed way. We tend to dominate on the inhalation. Breath can get a bit shallow. And the exhalation is where we release. It's the calming tone, the more parasympathetic tone of breath. So the movements that we do here marry up a more opening motion with the inhalation, with a more nurturing coming in fetal position with the exhalation. And if we practice this in a way that really allows the body to embed that those motions, those qualities, go along with that tone of breath, then it really helps to regulate our responses to day-to-day stresses. So we're going to lay down to do this, and as I have here, it's quite a good idea to have something under your head. So I've got a folded blanket, something that just allows your ears to sit directly up above your shoulders, doesn't feel like you're compressed in the lower back. And we'll just spend a few moments arriving, so like I often like to, arriving in constructive rest to this position with legs bent, neutral through the core, the inner legs up through the belly to the diaphragm, and allowing us to drop into the breath, into the ground. So spending a few breaths really noticing that we are here. We are nowhere else, and there's nowhere else we need to be. Nothing else we need to be. Now take a few slightly deeper inhalations, so they really prompt a release with the exhalation, even sighing out. R sound to open the palate, open space between the back teeth, the jaw. Just a few more of those in your own time. Any quality of noise that simply falls out. Now we're going to open the body out from the centre. So all of our limbs here opening out. Arms, legs, let's include the head when I describe the limbs here. 5-pointed star out from just below the navel. And reaching our arms and legs wider than the mat. So that's particularly if you feel pinching in the lower back generally, it will give you some more space across the lower back. And this is going to be the inhale position where we occupy space and we open up the front body. So it's energizing and it has an element of meeting the world. So we inhale here, and then with the exhalation we're going to draw everything into the centre, roll onto your side to come right into a fetal position. So you're drawing right into belly and the heart. Inhale, the next one that feels right for you. Open everything out to the centre. We're going to keep the head down all times here. Reach out right to the end of the inhalation. And when it feels right, the exhalation comes in and you pick everything up together and roll to the other side. Now you can see when I'm rolled away from you that I'm really curling in into the lower back and into the neck. So it's a true fetal position where we're coming back to that shape we had in the womb. And we're taking out those secondary curves, lower back and neck, where we've learned to stand up. Lovely. Now we're going to follow that with your own breath. So you're inhaling in, exhaling to the other side. You notice I'm keeping my head down, eyes very soft, and just letting my gaze track the motion. So I'm not searching around for new information, but it's the steadiness of the eyes that steadies the nervous system. Now you might feel that you can start to go on each breath. Inhale to centre, Exhale to the other side. Inhale to centre. Exhale to the other side. See, I'm travelling, so the blanket might have moved in position. It might be okay, you might want to move it. But if it feels to you that that's too frenzied, that you can't quite work out the physicality of it with the breath, then do take your time, particularly at the beginning. You can simply move into each position with the breath that feels right for you. So you can stay and hold in either position for as many breaths as you need. The most important is that we become soft in the motion, that it becomes feeling that you evolve out. And there's a smoothness to the motion. So you notice I gather all the limbs up and roll as one smooth motion. And that smoothness will come as the body gets used to this patterning. And as it gets used to this patterning, also your nervous system really starts to respond to that different rhythm of the breath. Letting the breath lead. So in yoga, the breath leads, the body follows, and the mind observes. So letting the movement happen just behind the breath. And move up into position there. Particularly letting the exhale go right to its end conclusion. So you might start to feel space right at the end of each exhalation. And then the inhale picks up its natural course, and that picks up the movement. At any point you need to stop and stay and rest, please do. So I'm going to finish there, come back to constructive rest. You can go on for as long as feels right. And you can rest either in this position or the fetal position on the side, or come into other loosening practices. If you can, stay here in constructive rest for up to 15 minutes. Really embed those new patternings into the nervous system, so into your deep core channels, first 3 chakras in yoga, if that's of interest to you. So when you come out with kindness, and to spend some time coming to vertical and feeling the tone of your breath. A little energizing on the inhale, releasing on the exhale.